Hey everyone, thanks for joining. We're just waiting to confirm that the bitrate is good, that we don't get stopped out on the bitrate for the stream. Just a moment. Seems like it's fighting us a little bit, but we're going to get started anyways. If X gets dropped off, you always have the option of going on YouTube. That seems to be going good. But we will restart X if it does get dropped, so it will be back right away, pretty much. So just give me a moment. I'm just going to set up a couple more things here on my end, and we'll be good to go.
FOREXLENS gives you the edge. FOREXLENS understands the global economy and financial markets. With machine learning, we give you real-time global analysis and investment strategies. FOREXLENS lets you invest and earn with institutional traders, even if you're new to trading. Trading and investing made simple. With FOREXLENS, check out our performance at FOREXLENS.com. Get the edge on trades. Your eye into the markets. FOREXLENS.com.
You're good to go anytime.
All right. Thank you, Igor, and welcome everyone. As we begin the Sydney Tokyo overlap session, it's 9th of Jan 2025, and let's get started straight away. Digging into the hourly chart for Euro USD. We're going to keep the session quick and precise to the trade setups. And we'll be touching base with the larger degree wave counts in the next session, probably. So let's get started. The degrees remain the same. The minute degree 1 and probably 2 is in place now. We are looking for 3, 4, and 5. Okay. The Fibonacci ratio on the the hourly time frame has already touched base with this 78%, which normally the second wave normally could push up to 88% lower. Now this particular price action could be a leading diagonal, so there could be a one more a slight corrective decline, staying above the previous low as lower degree wave 2, subminute 1 and subminute 2, and then we can start, or the 10 price action should probably start building on the upside. So, according to the trade setups, we are neatly poised for the third wave to push higher through 1.16 in the near term. There is a time calculation as well, if you allow me. 7th to 8th, this is ninth, right? So by around 12th of Jan, or at least by 12th of Jan, we should be somewhere around 1.06. All right. The stop loss, as discussed earlier, is going to go around 1.02 exactly. Entries can be made even now. We've been picking up through 1.0370, 2003 as well. So if you are just joining, you can pick up on the long side from here. Yes, yes, I will pause the session now. I'll start when you say. No problems. No problems.
It looks like we got disconnected from X, unfortunately. So, loading things back on here. Bitrate's fine on YouTube. Not sure what it is. Probably peak hours is what I'm assuming, but it could be a variety of variables. Something definitely we're looking into getting resolved for the X users. It does. Looks like we're back online here on X, so we're good to go whenever you're good.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I'll straight away start the dollar index. Now, if you look at the price action here, it's quite overlapping. It could be a sign of retracement or a leading diagonal. Now, we'll have to wait and see for the price action to give us more confirmation. We need to see a break below 108.57 to get the bears going further lower. But we'll keep the larger degree trend in mind, and we'll continue our positions on the short side for now. Here's the target for uh, for you guys again. Excuse us for the little glitch in between. Technical things do happen, and sometimes it's not in our control at all. Most of the times they are out of control. All right, so that is 106.50 and 105.50. And in terms of degrees, it would be minute 1 and minute 2 right now. We're looking. All right. Okay, I was just having a look at the RSI. If there is a bit of divergence seen, but there is no divergence at the point in time. Prices have reversed. Let's see how the price action comes up through the next session, London session for us. Stop loss would remain about 109.80, and the entries can be made right now. We've been selling across 108 60s, and even earlier. If you're joining now, this is one of the good points to enter in on the short side. Okay, we're going to pick up gold now. This is pound and dollar JPY also on the same track. Pound to rally, USD to rally, and dollar JPY to drop. We'll go through all the counts and larger degree counts in a bit detail next session. And there you are. The price action has literally touched the 70 mark. It's also given a spike wave one down. I think we are good to go on the south side from here. I mean, it really is a delight to watch how waves are shaping up and the price action behaving accordingly. That's amazing. Okay, so optimum entries have been done. We've already defined the range to sell around 26, 60, 70 last session, if you were there. In fact, we've been selling between 50 and 70 to be more range specific. Stop loss, ideally at this point in time, would be around 27.30. Once we see a break below that support around 26.15, I would like to push the stop loss or bring the stop loss down to a potential break even. All right, or we'll allow a retracement and then bring the stop down. But right now, we are good to remain on the short side. If you're joining just now, is one of the optimum ranges 2660, stop loss around 2730, and potential target around 2500 to be more precise. Okay, and can pick up Bitcoin. Have we, as we've been discussing time and again, this is what it's still within the range. I mean, sometimes second waves are very tricky to handle. They would suggest a beginning of the trend lower or higher, whichever is the recent one. But I would still want to give the benefit of doubt till the time prices stay above that low for bulls to come back in play. Right, that could be a wave one, two, and three. Despite the fact that I'm watching this as a clear five-wave lower impulse, normally when you have the five-wave impulse lower, it's going to be like a retracement and then beginning of the trend. But as I kept on saying in the last few sessions, if it is a part of an expanding flat, then it's still time to pick up on the long side with this. So it's a good risk reward ratio here. Entry around 94, 95, stop loss around 90, and targeting around 110. There you are. I kept the figures in the last session here 110 and possibly moving towards 121 as well. All right. But again, the bottom line remains 90 for Bitcoin. Now let's have a quick look at Ethereum, Solana, and Ripple. Ethereum, the story remains normal, and this is a clear impulse. One, two, three, wave four and five. Now, with that in place, if it is an A, B, C, it's fine. It's still within the ending diagonal horizon, or maybe the second wave of the ending diagonal. Here's the path for you to understand what a diagonal looks like. That if that is the first wave, we've got an ABC second wave lower. If that is correctly done, then we should be having the third wave higher, subdividing into three waves. Okay, so that's the wave structure path for you. Bottom line again remains that we need to stay below the 3,000 mark or just around the 3,000 mark for bulls to remain in control. All right. Again, what I see on the left hand side is an impulsive drop. Uh, so I think by the next session, by the London session, we should be quite clear about what the coins are up to. Uh, for now, Ethereum could be held on the long side, but I think the chances would be meager if we continue to print one more low at least. Any print below that 3,200 mark would be uh, opening 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 up doors below the 3,000 mark. All right. So be cautious and don't let the trade go open. The ladder should be on the same lines as we kept on saying, uh, but we'll until price action stay above 175. That should be a stop loss, and the three wave action here is quite okay if it's an ending diagonal in the making. Okay, ending diagonals are five wave structures, and each wave subdivides into three waves. So if this is wave one, that is wave two. Again, it's going to give path to the third wave. All right. So the wave structure is still within the guidelines of an ending diagonal. Need to be very strict about the stop loss, though. Giving you the overall Solana picture. Uh, see that corrective wave here. That's what is troubling me. So 175 and 161. Those should be our uh, stop points. Ideally, it should be 175 and allow the prices to turn higher from here towards 280 and 300. Just in case if wave 5 is complete, there's no need to keep hoping. We got to believe the price action. If it drops below 175 and precisely 161, then Solana turns sell into rallies. Okay, let's have the final touch with the Ripple chart. Again, okay, I'm going to bring up, okay, the structure remains same. The triangle is neatly poised now, but I'm going to bring up an hourly chart to confirm that wave E is now in place. Now, this spike up there, we might have just completed an A, B, and C, that is W, X, and Y. So this corrective drop could be the last leg, the arrow, which I had proposed as wave E earlier, just bringing it a bit lower around the 2.1 or 2.2 mark. So if this is wave E, we are going to see a slight decline, a corrective decline, and the last thrust wave could have just begun. All right, so remain on the long side, please, around 2.3, wherever, if you're wanting to do it right now, you can do it right now as well. The tight stop loss can go just below that wave E, but ideally it should go around below wave A, which is here, 1.90. And the upside targets are 3.2 and 3.7 respectively. All right, so those are the trade setups for the Tokyo-Sydney overlap. I'll hand over to Igor now, and I'll be back again London session. Thank you everyone for joining. Goodbye. Yeah, thank you very much. It's seasonal, it should be getting better. Yeah. Okay, see you guys. Take care.
Forex Lens gives you the edge. Forex Lens understands the global economy and financial markets. With machine learning, we give you real-time global analysis and investment strategies. Forex Lens lets you invest and earn with institutional traders, even if you're new to trading. Trading and investing made simple with Forex Lens. Check out our performance at FOREXLENS.com. Get the edge on trades. Your eye into the markets. FOREXLENS.com.